Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a what's new in eyeshadow palettes. It is the holiday season, so hopefully this video was helpful for those of you who are out already shopping for gifts. So all of the palettes that I'm mentioning in today's video are still available. So I have a few affordable palettes to share, and I also have a few palettes that are kind of sort of high-end, but not too much of a high-end. I think the price is kind of reasonable, but I will have the prices of each palette on my screen. But anyway, if you're interested in seeing some of these new palettes, then let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so the very first palette I want to talk about is the Laura Lee Los Angeles palette, and I am so proud of Laura. First of all, if you do not watch Laura Lee on YouTube, what are you doing? She is so positive and she's funny, so you guys have to check her out if you do not know who she is. She's huge here on YouTube, so I don't see why you guys wouldn't know who she is. So yeah, she just came out with her very own eyeshadow palette. She has her own brand, which she also just came out with. If you guys hear a lot of noise in the background, Robert is in the kitchen trying to cook, and he's washing dishes, and he's doing the most. Anyway, this is the palette that Laura Lee created. She also has her own merch. I will leave her information in my description, but I definitely had to feature this palette in today's video because it is a newer palette, and I just feel like everybody should know about this palette if they don't already. But this is the Cat's Pajamas eyeshadow palette. So first of all, let's talk about her packaging. It is beautiful. It's very glittery, very girly, and very, very Laura. So I love how she created her packaging. It is so cute. So the front says Laura Lee Los Angeles, which is her her brand and her logo. And right here on the side it says Cat's Pajamas. And when you open it up, which I think is the cutest thing ever, and it's so different, when you open it up, you have like a rose printed interior, which it is so cute and so different. I honestly have not seen any palettes like this. Usually when you get a palette and you see, first when you see the palette like this, you would immediately think, okay, when you open it up, it's gonna look silver or it's gonna look glittery. It's gonna match the front of the packaging, but with this one, it does not, and I think that is very unique. And I just love the idea that she had for this palette. So this is the inside of the palette. You have a lot of warm tones, which you guys know I am a huge fan of warm tone shadows. So I really love how she created this palette to have warm tones, have mattes, have metallics, and I just love, love, love these shades. So let's go ahead and swatch a couple of them. I know there are already tons of reviews already circling around on YouTube, so I'm just gonna swatch a couple of them on my hand so you guys can see what they look like and see the pigmentation. So you do get 10 different shadows in here. Like I said, you get your mattes and you also get your metallics. First one I want to swatch is Redonkulous, which is this beautiful bronzy color right here. Y'all, these are so freaking soft and creamy. So this is Redonkulous. I'll try to start my swatches at the very top because we're going to be swatching a few shades out of the other palettes and work my way down my arm. So let me pull my sleeve up so we can go ahead and get that out of the way. I want to swatch one more shade in this palette because this video is already going to be super, super long because I'm featuring other palettes and also going to be doing some more swatches in those as well. So the next one I want to swatch is In One Ear. So that's this pretty, pretty magenta metallic right here. I'll swatch this one. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh, it's so pretty. So y'all already see that the pigmentation in this palette is there. So I'm super, super excited to try these out on my eyes. I have not tried them out on my eyes yet. But yeah, I am super proud of Laura for creating her own brand and coming out with such an amazing palette. So definitely wanted to share that one with you guys. Okay, and the next new palette that just came out, like just came out, is the new Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2. Now this is their newer eyeshadow palette. They have the Warm Neutrals palette, but this is Volume 2, and it, y'all, this palette is everything. Look at the inside, so pretty. It comes with a mirror. Let me flip it this way so y'all can see it better. But this is what the inside looks like, if I can show it to you so you won't be blinded by the mirror. But this is the Warm Neutrals Volume 2. It's very different than the Warm Neutrals one, like the original one. You have more warm tones in this one than you do the original one, which I love. I don't own the original one, but I kind of sort of want to go ahead and get it so I can kind of compare the two. Right now, as of now, I don't think it's on the Sigma website yet, but you can order it from Nordstrom. So they do have them on the Nordstrom website, and they also have them in the Nordstrom store. So yeah, if you have been, you know, wanting to try this one out, or if you want to get your hands on it, I would definitely, you know, go to Nordstrom or just get it online from Nordstrom as well. So I don't know exactly when they're gonna put this on the Sigma site, but when they do, I will definitely let you guys know, because I do have a code for you guys to save some money. So yeah, I definitely have to feature this. So let's go ahead and swatch a couple of shades in here. So I want to swatch Fool's Gold, which is this beautiful metallic green. I think this one looks so pretty. This is the shade that really stood out to me out of this palette. And okay, it kind of feels a little chalky. The pigment is not much. I think this is one of those shades that I am gonna definitely have to wear or just use a Fix Plus with. But this one is, yeah, it's kind of chalky, but the color is really, really pretty. This is definitely one of those shadows that I am gonna have to use Fix Plus with, just to wet my brush with so that it can go on smoother. So that one is, again, in the shade Fool's Gold. The next one I want to swatch is Rosette, which is really deep burgundy shade. It looks like it has little specks of pink shimmer to it. Ooh, this is soft and creamy and pigmented. That is super, super pigmented. Let me swatch this one. Oh, yes. That is super creamy. I'm thinking the shimmers in here are a little like little gritty. That was actually the only shimmer in here that had like chunks of glitter in it. Fool's Gold, this one right here. So that was the only shade in this palette that looks like it had like chunks of glitter in it. The other ones, let me swatch Bittersweet. Yeah, so Fool's Gold, which is that first one that we swatched, it has like little gold. I just think it's a little chunkier, but the one that I just swatched is Bittersweet, which is also another metallic. I just think this one, like this formula, is different. Oh, yes, it is totally different. Yeah, so that one is not as chunky as the very first one that we swatched, but it is beautiful. Okay, I cannot wait to play in this palette. This is probably gonna go in my next full face first impressions. Okay, next, Black Up came out with 2 new eyeshadow palettes, and they actually sent me these palettes to test out. So the first one is the, what is it called? What are these called? So the first one is the brown palette. This is a brown nude palette, and then the other one is a flash color palette. So let's go ahead and open this one up. Now I did see these in Sephora, and these are a little bit pricey, y'all. These are pricey. I first saw this when I went to Sephora about a couple of weeks back. I saw this in Sephora, and then like a week or two after, which is like this week. Yeah, I received these in the mail this week. Yeah, so after that, I received these and I was like, yes, because they're kind of pricey in Sephora. So thank you so much, Black Up, for sending me these. But this, oh no, this one is broken. Okay, we're gonna fix that with some alcohol later on. But this is what the brown palette looks like. I don't want to tilt it up too much because it may, like the color may come out. This is what it looks like on the inside. You just have a lot of warm tones. So let me swatch a few of these. Let me swatch the one that just broke. Ooh, ooh. Okay, Black Up, I see you. Okay. This one looks like the one I just swatched out of the Sigma palette, so we're gonna swatch it right here and see if it looks, yeah, it looks very similar to it. It's a little bit darker, but that color is super pigmented and super creamy. So that's a matte. So it looks like you get a few matte shades and a few metallic shades. I want to swatch one of the metallics. No, actually I want to swatch this matte shade right here because it is calling my name. Ooh, these feel like clay. I don't even know if that makes sense, but literally feels like clay, and they are very pigmented. Whoa, that is nice. Now I want to swatch a metallic shade. I'll swatch this gold. You could never go wrong with gold. Ooh, that feels very chalky, but we're gonna see how it looks. It's super pigmented though. Whoa, that is pigmented. Okay, this palette is pretty good. And this little thing that it came with, like this little applicator, is super long. Usually they're like really short, but this one is long. I kind of want to swatch the black in this palette to see if it's a good black, because sometimes these palettes, they have black shadows in them, but they're not good black shadows. So I kind of want to swatch this one and see if it's good or not. Ooh. I have never felt an eyeshadow like this. Like, I can't even describe how these feel like when you swatch it. okay, yeah, that's a good black. But when you swatch it, I don't know, they look a little ashy. Like some of them look a little ashy, but once you swatch it, it's like you're getting that first layer off and it gets a little bit darker. But yes, okay, I am impressed with this one. Again, this is the brown nude palette. All right, so the next one they sent over is their flash color palette, and this is like super bright. I almost don't want to swatch this one because I may just save this one for like a giveaway. Because honestly, you guys, I don't really wear colors this bright, but this color, it's like a really fun color palette to use. Ooh, there's another one that's broken. The black broke. Oh no. Okay, let me show it though. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Very bright and very colorful. This one color in here is kind of screaming to me that I need to swatch it, so I'm gonna swatch it, and it looks very glittery, which is this champagne color right here. I kind of want to see the texture of it. Yeah, it is super glittery. Okay, I'm gonna have to use, just like that shade in the Sigma palette, I may have to use like a Fix Plus with this shade because yeah, it is super glittery. Yeah, it's still really pretty, but that is a glittery color. Let's swatch this bright pink because it's like calling me. It's saying, Andrea, swatch me. Let's see how this works. So obviously I'm not going to be giving this palette away because I'm already dipping into it, but that's okay. That is okay. This palette probably would be really fun to use during the springtime, but I want to see how this pink swatches. Okay, it's kind of pretty. It's kind of pretty. Definitely one of those colors that I have to try to work with and blend it, you know, just build up that color so that pigmentation can show because it's not super pigmented. One more and I'll be done with this palette. Let's swatch this orange and see how this orange swatches. Obviously the swatches, like when you swatch them on your hand and stuff, that does not matter. What matters is how they work, like how they perform with the brush on your eyes. I know that these swatches are not, you know, not helpful, but at least you guys see, you know, what the color looks like on me. So yeah, so that is that palette right there. So that's that. Now we're gonna move on to one of the most asked about palettes on my channel. A lot of you have asked me, have I received the Inferno palette, which is the dupe to the Naked Heat palette, and I finally got it. It arrived super late, but I finally got it in my hands and I want to show it to you guys so y'all can see the inside of it. Yeah, so this is the Inferno palette, and let's go ahead and swatch a couple of shades because I have not swatched this yet. I am so sorry that I did not do a video on this comparing with the Naked Heat palette, but I got it so late, I just didn't feel, I don't know, I just didn't feel motivated to do that video. For one, when this arrived like that day, I didn't even feel like filming that day, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna save it for another day. Another day came and I was like, oh, okay, I'll save it for another day. Then another day came and I just was not really feeling, you know, filming that video. I just went ahead and filmed other videos. But yeah, so this is finally the Inferno palette in my hands, sharing it with you guys. So let's swatch a couple of the shades in here. I think I want to swatch this shade called Blaze. And the palettes from Shop Hush are literally some of the best affordable palettes. So if you have not checked out shophush.com, you need to right now. Well, not right now. Finish this video first and then go ahead and check that, that site out. Y'all will love it because it has a lot of palettes on there. Yes, because it has a lot of palettes on there that are very affordable, that are dupes to some of the higher end palettes. Now what I can say is some of them are chalky and there's a lot of kickback, but the pigmentation is definitely there. So that was in the shade Blaze, this one right here, and I'll swatch one more. I guess I'll swatch like a really chocolatey one, so it's color Smolder. And another thing that I can say about these Shop Hush palettes is like their matte shades in them are phenomenal. They are so good. So this is that dark deep chocolate shade. And the swatches, sometimes the swatches look very choppy and very, you know, just spotty, but the performance of them on the eyes, y'all, I've done a couple videos on these palettes, and I will try to leave those videos down below so you guys can see, you know, how these shadows are, how they work on the eyes, and they are amazing. Some of them are better than the higher end palettes, you guys, I kid you not. So again, that was the Inferno palette. I finally got it in my hands and I finally swatched a couple of shades for you guys, so that was that. Next, we have some palettes from Colourpop, and these are the last palettes I have to feature in this video. I just ordered 2 of their newer palettes. The one is called Element of Surprise, and then the other one is called You Had Me at Hello. Now, let me tell you guys about the process of ordering these. As soon as they put these on the website, this one is You Had Me at Hello I don't know how they actually switched up their website, and the format of it is totally different. It looks better than what it did, but I was going to purchase this one, and this one was right beside it, and I don't know, I guess the colors kind of threw me off. I wasn't really reading the actual palette, like what it says, because on the website they look like this, like side by side. They don't have them open. I don't think they have them open like from the home screen. The palettes weren't open, but these were side by side, and I was trying to hurry up with the purchase because I felt like these 2 palettes were going to sell out fast. So when I checked out, I ended up purchasing this one, and this is the one I didn't really want to get. But after I received these and opened them up, this one actually looks better than the newer one. So let's go ahead and talk about the newer ones first. But this one was the one in collaboration with Khushi. This is the She palette. But let's talk about the newer ones first. So the first one is the Element of Surprise, and this one was the one that really stood out to me. The colors in here are absolutely stunning. I know I don't need any more palettes, but y'all, I just had to get this one. And I'm not really one of those who really just jumps on the Colourpop website as soon as new products launch, because I don't know, I used to really love Colourpop. I still do. I just don't run to the website as soon as new products come out, because I'm like, okay, do I really, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I just really lost the hype with Colourpop for some reason. But this is what this one looks like, and it is beautiful. It is so cute and girly. What really stood out to me was the magenta shade in here. This color right here is so pretty. I don't know what it is, but it was just really stood out to me. I have not swatched any of these yet. But I do want to say the first thing I noticed when I opened these palettes is the pan size. Like, I did not know the pans would be this tiny. They are so tiny. Like, the shadows in here are super tiny. I thought they would be at least the size of like the original, you know, the little circle pan shadows, like the single shadows, but these are tiny. They're so tiny. But anyway, let's swatch a couple of shades. I want to swatch Feels, which is this one right here. This one looks like it's chunky. It looks like a little, yeah, it feels, ooh, and it's kind of loose. The pan is loose. Hold on. Yeah, the pan is super loose. I wonder, are these like stuck in there? Like, I wonder, are these like a magnetic, if they're just plopped in there magnetically? I don't know. I'm not even making sense. This one is in the shade Feels. So we'll swatch Feels right here. Ooh, y'all see that? It looked orange, but once I swatched it, it kind of had like a reflection of blue, teal. That's really pretty. That's gonna be a really pretty all over the lid shade. And the next one I want to swatch, I am gonna swatch this pink one, but hold on. I want to swatch one that's like, let's swatch this mustard yellow. I love this color. This is in the shade Details. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know if y'all can see that. That is really pretty. It looks more orange than it does like a mustard color though. Next, I want to swatch this purple right here. It looks like a purple with a blue shift to it. Yeah, these are really loose in the pan. I don't know if these are just stuck in there because they're magnetic or what, but they are super loose. Obviously, they're not glued in there, but this one is in the shade Opulent. I don't know. This is this right here. Looks like the Too Faced Unicorn Tears. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, last shade I want to swatch is obviously that pink shade in here. Hopefully it's really pretty because it's definitely one of those that really stood out to me. This is in the shade Subdue. Ooh, yes. Hopefully it swatches good. Let's see if it swatches good. Ooh. Okay, yes. That is cute. Ooh. I feel like all of these shadows can make a really good eyeshadow palette, like one single eyeshadow palette with all of these colors. Yes. All right, so that was the Element of Surprise palette. Next we have You Had Me at Hello. And this is that palette that I thought I would love, but I honestly don't really care for the colors in here, like after seeing them in person. But this is what it looks like on the inside. It looks really pretty. When you first look at it, it looks like one of those that really, you know, that are up my alley because you have your warm tones in here. But now that I see it in person, it doesn't really speak to me. But I can say this palette is better than the other ones because it comes with a mirror. So that's really nice. But this is what this one looks like. I will swatch, ooh, I want to swatch this one. It's called The Knot. This looks like, ooh, it's super creamy too. I don't know, maybe the swatches are better after I start swatching them, but this one is, okay, that looks just like this one right here. But there's that. It's called The Knot. Next I have this violet purple in here. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, that's actually darker once you swatch it. Okay, this palette may be even better than what I thought it was. Okay, this is in the shade FBO. Was it? Yeah. Yeah, FBO. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Yes. Okay. I definitely underestimated this palette. One more shade and we'll be done. Let's swatch this gold in here. I have high hopes for this gold. Ooh. It's more of a bronzy color. Okay, once I dip my finger in this palette, the colors are much darker. Ooh, that's pretty. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do with this one. I just wanted to show you guys the swatches and also the inside of it, obviously. All right, and the very last palette is the one in collaboration with Khushi. I think this one came out a while back. I'm just now getting my hands on it. Honestly, I didn't intend to get my hands on it. I thought I was purchasing the other one, but this is what this one looks like. It's super cute, like the packaging. It has roses on it. It kind of reminds me of the inside of the Laura Lee Los Angeles palette, but it's still pretty different. All right, so this is the inside of this one. This one looks more warmer than the one I just had. Let me put them side by side actually so y'all can see the difference. But yeah, it looks like you have more warm tones in this one than you do this one. But this one comes with a mirror, so you can't beat that. Okay, I'll go ahead and swatch a couple of shades in here. This gold is speaking to me. I feel like I've swatched like 50,000 golds already, but this one is really speaking to me. This is in the shade Impress, and it's a metallic. Ooh, I like how this has the finish of the shadows on the back. Like it have this shadow name, and then right under the name it has the finish of it. So this is Impress, and it's a metallic. So let's swatch this one. Ooh, that is really cream. Wait a minute. Why does that look like a different color? Maybe I didn't wipe all that shadow off on my finger that I had on before. Let me swatch another one and see. No, it looks the same. Maybe it's just a reflection, but it does look like it's kind of pink. I don't know. Let's see what the swatch is looking like. So let me swatch it right here. Ooh, yeah. So it does have a reflection of like pink, like a rose undertone. That is really pretty. It looks like a true gold metallic, but once you swatch it, and now that I'm looking at it, like once you shift it, you can see like a little bit of pink bronze. Cute, 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 cute. Next one is Gal, and this is also metallic, this one right here. These are like super, oh, that's pretty. These are super buttery. Okay, you can barely see that, but that is actually really pretty. It's right there. There's Gal right there. That's actually really pretty. I like that. I'm gonna swatch one more because my battery is about to die. So the last one, I want to swatch two more because I'm kind of intrigued by this one and this one. So this one is in the shade Mademoiselle, and this is also a metallic. Ooh, very pretty. Ooh, so there's Mademoiselle. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there it is right there. It's a little bit more deeper than the first one that I swatched, and it's actually a little more pigmented too, but it's still super cute. And the very last one I want to swatch is in the shade Missy, and this is a matte. So I haven't swatched. Ooh, this is so soft. It's a little bit of kickback though, but this is so soft. I kind of feel like this is, yeah, you can barely see it, but that is so pretty. I really like that. All right, so I think we're done swatching all of these colors. I know this video will probably be like 2 or 3 hours long if I swatched every single one of the colors, like live swatched it instead of just showing an image of them already swatched. But I wanted to do some live swatches so y'all can see how they swatch on me, even though I know the swatches does not, you know, it's not really important with how they swatch on your skin. What's really important is how they apply on the eyes. But I obviously wanted to show you guys what they look like so y'all can see what they look like on a darker skin tone person. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here before my camera dies because it's already flashing. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs it up for me. You guys already know the drill. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed before you leave. That way you guys will never miss out on any of my uploads and you will be up to date with everything that I have to upload. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, make sure you thumbs it up and all of that good stuff. So I think that is everything I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.